Alright, guys, this is the strangest day today. Nobody's feeling good. I don't feel good. I have this headache I can't get rid of. It was really nice earlier, then it was raining, and now, welcome to Ohio again. It's snowing. This is nuts, man. I swear. Look. Jeez, those dogs are going crazy over there. Let's go in the back here for a minute, because a second ago the snowflakes were enormous out there in the back. I should have just filmed it there. Yeah, they're not as big as they were, but I mean, looking out here a minute ago, like all this was just huge snowflakes coming down. The bee is getting covered. This is crap, man. Oh, come on. And my skull just hurts today. I don't know if it's from staring at the computer a lot more recently, because I've been doing a lot of those online surveys I was talking about. But look, this eye, you can see, is puffed up. It just hurts, man. I've had Excedrin twice today, and I just had to keep working through it. I laid down for probably about an hour, and that's about it. But I still have the headache, and I have work to do. So I'm gonna do my work despite the headache. Alright guys, so I've been looking at this stuff, working on what I want to put on my vision board here. And I'm trying to break it down so that I can have like a complete snapshot of everything that I'm working on at the moment and trying to accomplish, whether it's daily, weekly, monthly, for the year, for the long run, whatever it's going to be. So this is one of the ideas I came up with here. It started with a list over here, and then I started drawing this up for what I want to do. Like you guys saw that I had my car and then the RV on the board already. Well, I want to make like a giant arrow and then put different sections on the arrow of things that I'm trying to increase. Like subscriber counts and revenue, income, saving money, things like that. Then I want to also make a down arrow, and I'm not talking about this big, I'm talking about a big arrow for each of them, and put things that I'm trying to decrease on there, like my weight, my debts, my monthly bills, you know, the money that I put out every month just for regular bills, things like that. I think that that will be really good. That will cover everything. I don't think it needs to be broken up into any other categories than that. Okay guys, so I filmed that hours and hours ago. My head has been pounding all day long, and I finally got rid of the headache about, I don't know, 11 o'clock tonight, something like that. So I started back working on this stuff for the vision board. This is going to take me forever at this rate. But, you know, I've been talking to you guys about it, so I wanted to show you the progress I'm making. You know, I showed you this thing just a minute ago. I was kind of explaining about the arrows, and maybe this will make it a little bit more understandable. I created those arrows. Here's one, and here's the other one. Big red and big yellow. And then I made these cards for the red one. The red one is going to be pointing up, and those are the things that I want to increase. So I've got these cards here for things like the Nate Guy 1 channel, Nate Guy 2 channel, eBay, my dad's eBay, Patreon. And what I'm going to do is I just took recipe cards, and I used clear tape, clear packaging tape, put that over these, and then that way it gives it this shiny surface. And I can take a dry erase marker and I can write on that card. So let's just say, for example, this is my eBay one. And let's say if my goal is that I want to list 10 a day, then I can write down 10 a day on there. And then when I get 10 done, I can come in here and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can mark them off like that. And that will be among the other ones on this big red arrow, like pasted somewhere like down here. And then there will be other ones, you know, up the arrow. And that way, just at a glance, I can see what I've done, what my goal is, if I need to do more to meet that goal for the day. And then at the end of the day, I can just get a Kleenex and wipe that right off. That gives me an awesome way to track my progress, my goals and my progress, and how close I'm getting to meeting those goals. Just right at a glance, like I said, you know, when I look at that board. And this is exactly what I've needed to do to personalize this thing. You know, when you look up a vision board online, you see where people have just taken, like, you know, pictures from magazines and things like that, articles and that, and they just kind of paste them all over like a collage. That's a collage. That's not a vision board. I mean, if that does it for you, then fine. But for me, I need something that I can see all my goals at a glance, and it will keep me on track to where I'm going, okay, yeah, I want to get that many subscribers, so I need to get this many this day, or something like that, you know? So let me show you something else that I was thinking of, too. I'm just going to tell you this real quick here, because we've talked about this before, but it's a new idea I had. All the cards across the top there, you see already where I put them back up. I just kind of stuck them up there, you know, randomly, just to see what they would look like. But if you remember before, I had time slots up here, where I was trying to keep it to a schedule. So basically, this was like 7 to 8 a.m., 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., 9 a.m. to 10, 10 a.m. to 11, all the way down the line. Well, I decided not to do that because that's a little bit too constraining. And what I found was that while I was trying to stick with that schedule, if I got behind, I just kind of threw the rest of it out. So let's just say that, like, I made it to here, you know, and it's like noon, and I'm like, oh man, I'm not even done with this part here. Then I just kind of conveniently forgot about the rest of it. Well, I don't want to do that. So what I decided to do was just leave it just like that. Just hang up the things that I know I need to do for that day. That way I can come up here, I can look at all the things that I need to do. I can go do one of the things, come back, pull that card and stick it in an envelope, look at the rest of them and say, okay, let's see, I can move on to this one because I got time for that now. Or this one down here because I have time for that. That way I can just kind of pick and choose throughout the day. I see what needs to be done, and I can do them as the time allows, and then there's no such thing as getting behind. So, guys, it's already almost 2 a.m. I need to go to bed or else I'll have a headache all day tomorrow, too. So we're going to leave it at that today. I'll pick this up later, and I will eventually get this whole board done. Wherever you guys are waking up, whatever time it is, make the best of your day. Do something for somebody else. Pay it forward, and let's make this world a better place. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.